Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the 7th Gear Racing League. We are here for round 11 today at the historic track of Silverstone, the wonderful track of Silverstone, with the British fans loving today's race. I am joined in the comms back tonight by your co-host, Mr. Fitz. How are we doing tonight, Fitz?
Not bad, mate. Looking forward to seeing how people go around this beautiful track.
It's a beautiful one indeed. Probably my favourite track on the calendar, purely because it's in Britain.
I would have to agree with you there. It's definitely one that's close to heart for us Brits.
It is. Yeah, it's a beautiful technical track with, the odd straight ear in there as well. So you can get a nice DRS toe and you can make some serious overtakes around Silverstone. It's a beautiful track to race around. And when you nail it, it is absolutely fantastic.
Some good overtaking opportunities around this track as well. Nice wide track.
Definitely, you can go corner to corner, side by side. No problem at all. We've seen drivers do it many a time. The Mercedes of Bottas and Hamilton most recently. Norris and Ricciardo. Then you have your older battles like Vettel and Hamilton. Even Vettel and Webber at one point. So, it's a track you can really race around and push the limits of you and your rivals.
Funny you should bring up Bottas and Hamilton. I was actually at that race. I was sat at Cox. Saw them come the whole way up the straight, around Cox.
It was a brilliant battle.
Unbelievable to see it live.
Yeah, they were. That's probably one race where Bottas really took it to Hamilton, and was not gonna give up the place easily. But tonight, the championship can be wrapped up if Brendan wins the race and Visions, the closest competitor, gets no points. So it's highly unlikely, but possible.
It is.
And where there's possibility, there's always a chance.
But
we have Kicking Kank setting the first flying lap of the day. Let's see what the deadline is going to be. Deadline? That's not the right word.
Baseline.
Baseline, that's the one. I knew it was something line. Long days at work. Anyway, coming through, just come to the end of sector 1, nicely around that right-hander. Get the power down nice nearly. Now it's flat all the way through this part of the track, all the way through to about Maggotts Corner. This probably is one of the best sectors on the calendar. Just come through Copse there, completely flat into Maggotts, and then through Beckett's. It's unreal. And how is that not an invalidation? I don't know. But there we go.
Very tight from Kicking Kank here. So
It is.
looks very
tidy lap indeed.
Looks like there's still some time on the board for a couple of drivers. I wouldn't expect them to be going all out as we have.
Rogers crashed at
turn 1
on the pit lane exit.
Yeah, either coming out.
I don't know, but Kicking Kank starts off with the 27.8. Not a bad lap there to start off with.
We have Depri currently out on mediums, about to finish his lap. See what tough pace. See what kind of pace he's got.
Vaughan sets to 25.9 and then Fury sets to 25.7. That's a great lap from Depri on the mediums.
Yeah, that's very good, very competitive. I'm sure there's time left in that lap as well. We also have a couple of cars out on mediums.
I'm just wondering, I've seen a few people go off track.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is on strict.
It is, I did just check that, but it is.
It is, oh right, okay.
Zeno,
how did you check that?
Pause and gameplay settings. Oh, Zeno loses it at turn 1. Oh, just
Really?
keeps it at the wall. Just keeps it at the wall.
Oh yeah, it is on strict.
It does, yeah.
People are just managing to
use all
lift
of the
in
track.
time. Yeah. Effective and efficient.
Yes. There is a couple of people who have invalidated. all over your
Yeah, I
face.
just noticed that.
Zeno had invalidated his first lap. We have Brendan
surprised
out
he
on
went
the
off track.
soft. Well, yep, that is true. Brendan out on the softs,
Ooh.
not like in the medium tyres, which he normally
Podgy
does.
Porter. Yeah, Podgy Porter just came on the first corner with a massive slide. That rear of that car does not look stable. I'd love to see this car through Maggotts and Beckett's. I'm going to stay on board with him actually. I just want to see how much he's fighting the car to keep it on track.
Brendan backs out of his lap and still goes second fastest.
That just shows that man's pace.
He backed out coming out of the final turn, coming out of,
Oh wow.
yeah, coming out of club
You're
corner.
trying to think of the corner name.
Yeah, club.
Yeah,
Club corner.
there you
There
go,
it is.
club.
I remember
That's so on.
definitely didn't Google the picture of the track.
And he's invalidated. Yeah, Podgy Porter doesn't look too confident in his car, to be honest. It seems a bit all over the place. But I'm sure we'll see him find some form and come back, as he always does.
It's good to see the.
So, who's in... Go on, sorry.
I was going to say, it's interesting to see a lot of drivers out on mediums to start with. We have Visions
I was
leading
gonna
the
say-
pit lane on mediums.
It's normally a one-stop race, soft to medium anyway.
Yeah.
Really.
Maybe the people are trying to go aggressive.
Mm,
Finish the strategy on a set of
Maybe.
softs.
maybe. But we have QLF Fury just coming into the pits, I believe. Yes, yes.
We have ADG
Brendan as well.
just coming into club. Just about to leave.
Slow on exit.
A little bit wide there. Forced him
Yeah.
off the throttle.
Yeah, he didn't get a good run through club there. I think he'll be able to shave off like that. Although your face goes P7 on the medium tyres, that's not a bad lap at
No,
all.
that's a very
26
competitive lap.
7/10 off the next medium runner, but still a very competitive time.
David in Cuba is a driver to watch, having been in Tier 1 on Tuesday. Showed some very good
He's
pace.
in very good form. Yeah.
Very good pace last week
He's
as well,
unfortunate.
fighting for the lead.
Yeah. He was unfortunate in the Tier 1 race. He got a bit of damage lap 1 and had to pit, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was very
Big
unfortunate.
Stu now on the mediums goes P8. That's not a bad lap as well from Stu on the medium tyre. Still over 1.5 seconds behind Big Dewey Depri on the mediums, but still competitive.
Yeah,
There's at least a second on the softs.
Yeah.
At least.
well, we see Dowd and just get through. It's not Dowd, David. We'll call him David from now on.
It's David.
Yeah, we've established that now.
David. Our David.
Yeah, as he gets through Beckett's.
We did have to clarify that because we weren't sure and we didn't want to be offending anybody.
On the hanger straight
Yeah.
towards Stowe. Looks very nice through there, very balanced. Bit of time left in
His
that,
car does look
definitely.
planted. Down to third gear. Oh, second gear.
Feathering the throttle through
Like
there.
it.
Very
Yeah.
nice. And there it is.
And he goes pole.
The fastest time.
25.7.
It's a very nice lap there.
What has Brendan got more in the locker though, considering he backed out?
Well, he's come out on the mediums, and I think, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see, because his lap was probably going to be a very low 25, if not a very high 24. But now that he's put the mediums on, let's see if he can have the same pace. If we reckon the gap
We will
between
see.
soft to medium is around about a second, or 8/10 of a second, should we say. It'd be interesting to see what he can do.
As Lenny goes P6, McLaren's looking very handy around here, P6 and P7.
Dylan goes P9.
That's a great lap from Dylan. Times are going to start flooding in now.
Yeah.
RR Paul goes P8. The AlphaTauri of Joel goes into P4. That's a brilliant start for him.
Joel's just
He's-
started his
Joel's
lap.
his debut. No, he hasn't. He's just finished it, I think.
He's on a lap at the moment. I'm watching him.
Well, he's currently P5 then.
He is.
Who
As
went-
Depri
who
goes
went-
top of the timesheets, having put on that set
That's
of
a
soft
brilliant
tyres.
time. That's a brilliant time. 25-2. Wow. It's getting quick. It's getting quick. Oh, Racing Point stopped. Is that Brendan? Yes, of course. He's setting himself up. The Alfa Romeo and the Renault are quite close to each other. Is that Toto Wolff? It is. It's going to come across the line now to set a 126.7. Just outside the top 10. He's going to have enough time to get around and do another lap though, so which I'm sure he will do. Now, who do we have?
Brendan just coming to the end of sector 1.
Yes.
He's slightly slower. He's a tenth slower on the harder on the medium tyre compared to his last lap, which was on a soft set of tyre.
You were right. The harder tyre. It is
It is the harder tyre,
You
but
were right.
I don't want to confuse people.
So
with
you have
the
3
new-
tyre compounds,
Yep.
but in qualifying it is only 2.
Yeah.
Soft and the medium.
Yeah.
Upper D now goes P8. Ooh. Upper D on the mediums. That's a brilliant time as well. 26-2. If he's got the delta on the soft tyres, 8 tenths, maybe 7 tenths. He's got the opportunity to put himself in a very handy position.
He has. I don't actually think Brendan always invalidates there.
I didn't realise. Zeno!
Wow,
Damn!
that's a good laugh.
25-2.
Yeah.
I didn't realise. QLF Fury is P4 currently.
So
He's 2 tenths up.
I do just have to say,
P3.
Brendan did just set a 25-1 on the medium tyre. However, it was invalidated through Stowe for running slightly wide. However, he did
Okay.
back off slightly.
Right.
So I feel like
So-
we may see a
A
very
24
low
on the mediums.
or a very high 24, yes.
On the medium tyre. Okay. This guy needs to be banned. He needs to be banned.
Well, saying that, he has turned it off. He's either going for a recharge lap or he's going to come in and slap on a set of soft tyres. If he slaps on a set of soft tyres, we could be in trouble. It could be a bit of a storm away pole position.
It could be a high 23, maybe even mid 23. Who knows?
Let's not get carried away now. Let's wait and see. One person
Tell you
who
what,
hasn't
his
set a
car-
lap yet is Visions.
Yeah, that's surprising. His car looks unbelievably planted through Maggots and Beckett's. Honestly, it was like the W11 Mercedes. Just the change of direction is just unreal.
Is he
He
put?
must have absolutely perfected his setup.
Yeah. Is he going to put on a set of softs now, or is he going to go for those mediums again? It's just the question.
If I was Winnings goes P4, brilliant back there as well. If I was Brendan, I'd just stick on a set of softs, go for pole,
Yeah.
because you don't want to be stressing if you're going to win the championship last race. You want to kind of be comfortable. As Vaughan goes
Vaughan,
P3,
very tall
that's a
lap.
brilliant lap. And the Ferrari's backed off, I believe. It's not quite
So-
sure what he's doing actually.
We have David on an out lap, just coming through Stowe.
David.
Are we saying David? Is that what we're going with?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, right? So we have David.
Because he did say, he did say it's the he invalidates. Oh, and he's got a next lap as well. Oh, he'll be so gutted. It was so unnecessary. Necessary.
Unnecessary. As Depri
Depri.
starts the lap.
Go on, talk us through this lap, Fitz.
So you don't want to run too deep into there because it ruins your line for this, and you need to perfect your line because you have it straight right after. Heading then down towards Brooklands. You want to stay on the right hand side of the track. Again, Not going too fast into here. You want to get the car nicely in. That's very nice. It'll come right back now for Luffield. Let's hope that Mercedes moves out of the way so that he doesn't catch the dirty air. Runs up now towards Cops. Looks very planted. Very stable on corner exit there. Flat out through Cops. Almost. Tiny little lift. Coming in now towards Maggots. Then into Beckett's. Very nice. Very stable. Very nice, that is. Down the hanger straight towards Stowe, and he's 2/10 up on his time at the moment, which would give him pole position if he can hold it. It's through Stowe. It's very nice through there. Very easy to invalidate. Into the final little chicane. It's through Club now. Let's see what he can do. That is a very tidy lap.
Dewey Depry with a 24.9. I was watching that lap, and as he was coming through Maggots and Beck, the speed that he carried.
Yeah.
He stayed in 8th gear.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Very stable. Very stable, that car. Even through the slower corners, like coming out of the field. No oversteer whatsoever. Very nice.
Visions is leaving it till the very last minute.
He is. And
He's got to get on with this outlap.
we have Brendan about to start his lap.
Yeah, that was a brilliant lap from Depry. But let's see what Brendan can do first. I did notice as well, I'm not sure if it was Vaughan or I think it was Winnitz went P3.
Yes, the Haas is looking very handy around here. The P3 and
They
P4.
are. They are. Very good indeed. Visions needs to get on with this outlap if he wants to get a lap in. He needs to get out of the way.
Whereabouts is he? Is that him just...
He's just coming up to Cops.
Yeah, just on the little straight.
I think he'll make it. I would
He
imagine
should
he's
make
going to
it.
cut some corners. All over your face is... has he binned it? Or
I
is
think he's
he-
retired in the pit
Ooh.
box.
I think Zeno's spun.
He has.
Yeah, he
there's
has. He's
confirmation.
spun at Cops. Yeah, he's spun at Cops.
I think he wasn't on a lap though.
Yeah, I think he was.
I think he
think
may
he
have been
was.
on a lap and then invalidated, ran wide at Cops.
Yeah, and the curb spat him off. Or Paul just got him P5. That's brilliant for him.
Let's see what Brendan can do now.
He's coming around the final corner, club corner. He's going to set a 1:24.5, goes pole by 3.5 tenths.
Very tight
That's
lap.
the difference. That's the difference. Vision's now on a lap. Let's see if he can take pole from Brendan. The time's going to start flooding in now. Alfa Romeo with Hubbard comes home to get P5. Brilliant lap for him. Let's see if anyone can improve. A couple of drivers behind him have now finished their flying laps, but let's see if Visions can do anything to take pole away from Brendan. It's going to be a tough task. A 24.5 is a very quick time, but we know Visions is also a very quick driver now, and AlphaTauri coming across the line to finish his lap. I think he may have invalidated.
So, split
Really
time wise, we have less than a tenth of a second separating Visions and Brendan in the first sector. Visions setting a 27.0, Brendan setting a 26.9.
Ooh, the Red Bull's looking like they're setting up a toe. Oh, Visions!
That's a big off. That is a big off.
And that's why you don't leave it on one lap,
You can't
because
leave it
things
to
like
the
that
last
can
lap.
happen.
Oh no.
Oh, this has set Brendan up to take the win if Visions can get no points. Oh, that's
We saw
absolutely
Visions
gut-wrenching.
starting from the back. Was it at France? And he just looked a bit uncomfortable, like he was rushing.
He did get a podium, but
He did,
that it was full wets.
and it probably could have been more than a podium because Brendan didn't look entirely comfortable, as we saw. Was it
No, he had
Porter or Zeno?
Zeno, it
Yeah.
was Zeno on his
He
gearbox.
was pushing
but,
him.
Yeah, Vision seems to do that quite often, just pushing that bit too much, and You know, like I said, we saw it in France when it was full wet. He just kept overstepping ever so slightly.
Yeah.
And it's just certain things he needs to iron out. And he could be up there with Brendan. Well, he has been up there with Brendan every week. But iron out them mistakes, and you're winning 7, 8, 9 races a season.
Yeah. Like, I was racing with him last week and going in towards the second set of chicane, like the second chicane of Mexico, and he was side by side with David. After I'd just overtaken him, and he threw it up the inside, and it was a bit reckless. Cost, I think, a bit of wing damage.
It's just things that you can
Tiny
iron out
little
to be
mistakes.
driving. Yeah. And I think the raw pace is unbelievable from Visions, but he just needs that bit of tweaking and, you know, just fine tuning to find the limit, and then he'll be flying. But we do have Brendan once again on pole position, then Dewey Depri with a very impressive lap in P2, Zeno in P3, Winnitz in the Haas in P4, followed not far behind by Vaughan P6 with Hubbard P5. I don't know why I've done them in that order, but we have RL Paul P7, QLF Fury P8, David P9, Pudgy Porter P10. Then we have Joel 11th, Lenny 12th, Toto Wolf 13th, Big Stu 14th, Dylan, all over your face, Kicking Kank, EDG robbed, and Visions, who crashed. It's going to be an interesting race. Be interesting.
I believe we're in for a dry race as well. So
we have had word from our weather guys that it is going to be dry, but it looks very overcast. England, you never know. There could be some.
Probably start snowing in the middle of summer, knowing us.
You never know.
Sounds about right, doesn't it?
Of course. I mean, it was raining earlier, now it's sunny again, so.
We must just talk, where do you believe the best overtaking opportunity on this track is?
Best overtaking opportunity on this track. Including DRS or no DRS?
If we're talking corners, braking zones side by side into a corner, which corner would you feel safest?
It's got to be. Is it Club Chicane?
Yeah, coming towards the end of the lap.
Yeah, and the sector 3, just off the back of the Hanger Straight.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Hard to remember the corner names for Silverstone because they're all called very peculiar things.
They're all very odd.
Now,
obviously, we have the Hamilton Straight.
We do. The Hamilton Straight. That's crazy.
It is.
That is crazy that we've got a current driver with a part of a track named after him.
Very fitting,
Just goes to show.
I believe.
Just goes to show how insane he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really want to get caught up behind the car for too long around here, do you? Especially with all of the higher speed corners, such as Pops and then Maggots.
Definitely don't. You want to be carrying as much speed as you can through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel.
This is where we may see likes of Visions either shine when it comes to overtaking. Maybe you can make some moves into Maggots and Beckett's and around the outside of Stowe possibly. Because going a bit wide at Stowe can be beneficial because you can get a bit of a better exit heading down towards the Club Chicane, get it up the inside. However, we shall see. We shall see.
We shall see indeed.
And today also, the F1 2021 driver ratings. We have to talk about them.
I think Charles Leclerc has been done dirty.
I think a lot of them have been done dirty. I believe that there's a couple of people I believe should be a bit higher.
I agree. I think George Russell 99 awareness. I think that's slightly too high.
I would agree.
And I think Lando Norris being rated higher than Daniel Ricciardo. You know, he's been good this season, but that car is Norris's car. Ricciardo's still getting to grips with it. You know, you can't rate someone who's won 9 Grand Prix higher than someone because they've got 4 podiums.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know, it's Daniel Ricciardo's known to be one of the best drivers on the grid. Yeah, he hasn't been fantastic this season, but even as Carlos Sainz said, the McLaren is a difficult beast to drive.
It is, yeah.
It's it's different. And Daniel Ricciardo's obviously been used to Renault power for so long. For him to step into a car with a Mercedes power unit, everything's different. Because you think Daniel Ricciardo's had Renault power since 2014.
Yes, he
when
has.
he first
Yeah.
joined
Yeah.
Red Bull. So that's 6 years,
He's followed
7
it round
years.
the grid, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much like Lewis
7
Hamilton.
years of Renault power.
Yeah.
So, throttle, it's not just a different engine, it's a different throttle map, different response, different amounts of torque, different amounts of power. And then you've got the way that McLaren developed their brakes, the way the car feels. Because some cars are built to be more oversteery.
Yeah, even just down to the balance of the aero, because you see the Red Bull
Exactly.
of this year look a hell of a lot more stable than it has before. Because when you were riding on board with the Red Bull, you would see Max fighting the car a lot more than he is this year. Whereas
you don't see that.
no, now you ride on board with the Mercedes, and it's Lewis and Valtteri that's doing all the fighting with the car, pushing it right to the edge.
Yeah. The thing is though, when you've got a car that hasn't been completely perfected, you do have to push it beyond the limit to find the time.
That's what
Obviously,
separates.
was what Max was able to do last season. And obviously Albon wasn't. But we do have 5 red lights, and we are away for the British Grand Prix. Looks like a good start there from Dewey Depri.
Zeno gets around the outside. Oh, there's a tiny bit of contact there.
Oh, they've gone a bit wide.
Have we got any spinners? We have not. There's a tiny
McLaren.
bit. We have.
We have McLaren.
Yeah. There's a bit of wing damage flying around. His kicky count gets a bit sideways there.
Ooh, Joel and David have fallen down. What's gone on there? David's falling right down.
Does he have wing damage? No.
No, he's got no wing damage. Winnits as well.
Zeno does get past Defrey, going into Brooklyn. EDG. Oh, his big Stu is sideways there. Visions starting off very cautiously. No wing damage. 3 positions gained.
Dewey Depri having a look up the inside of Zeno into Cox. Love that from him. He's eager to get back past. He wants that position.
Bubba D is lurking. He's waiting.
He's waiting for one of them to slip up as they now come through Maggots and Beckett's and then through Chapel and onto the hanger straight. As Visions has already made up 4 positions, having a flying first lap.
Visions got past Rob there at Maggots. As Hubbard gets past Vaughan. No, Vaughan gets past Hubbard.
And Fury got past over there as
He
well.
did.
Oh, and
Did he make
Fury's having a look at Vaughan. Now come through Club. And onto the Hamilton straight we go. Back through Abbey and then onto Farm Curve. Ooh, that was close.
Zeno's, not Zeno, Visions is probably going to have a little look at EDG here. Going into the first proper corner of the track, should we say.
Oh, is he going to hang around the outside? I don't think he's
No,
back
I think
close
he's
enough.
bided his time.
He is.
Maybe he's listening to our comments, that's what it is.
Maybe. Coming through Luffield now. I love Luffield. It's one of my favourite corners on the calendar. Because you mess it up and it's your lap time gone. It's such a difficult corner to get right, but it's so rewarding when you do. Visions and EDG having a nice little scrap now. Are they going to make it through Cox?
They're going to get through. Visions thinks better of
That's
it.
beautiful.
Very nicely. As we do
Visions
have
is ahead.
4 drivers on the medium tyres and Toto Wolff on the hards.
Ooh, going very, very conservative.
Yeah, I didn't notice that to start with. My bad.
No, I didn't either.
We have a very tight
So let's have
battle
a look.
for essentially second place here because we've got Zeno, Depri, Vaughan, Hobby, who's a little bit sideways there, and Fury, and Paul, and Joel, all fighting for second.
Yeah, they're in very close proximity. Biggest winners of that first lap. Visions has made up 6 positions. Rob took 4 positions. All Over Your Face up 4 positions. Toto Wolff up 4 positions. Joel up 3 as well. Winnits down 6. And Aura Lenny down 7. They've had a terrible first lap.
Yeah, it's not
First 2
brilliant,
laps.
but here we go as we see Despre and Zeno getting very close again. Bit of DRS assistance now.
Dewey Depre's having a look at Zeno's gearboxes. Oh, Zeno gets a bit out of shape and Depre gets him on the exit of Woodcut. No, but Zeno's going to get the DRS down the hanger straight, so we could see a change of positions once again. Vision's closing in on David as well. Oh, Zeno's gone a bit wide. Has he gone off track? He has. He's gone on the grass. Oh, he comes. Oh, that was close.
Paul's now going to
just
be
seen
looking
rain.
to plan. It is. It's raining.
It is raining. It's
Ooh.
raining. Wow. This could change things massively.
So, now then, it depends how long it's going to rain for. Does it rain for long
And
enough?
how hard.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, Visions has passed David, but they're having a nice little scrap. David pulls in behind. Is it going to be a Seb Vettel, Max Verstappen type?
Or
crash?
nearly.
Nope, it was a hiccup from me.
The Podgy Porter looking to make a move on Toto
Ooh.
Wolff. Up the inside of turn 1. Rather cuts the track a little bit there.
Rob's having a look at David now as well. David seemingly struggling so much. And All Over Your Face and Toto Wolff getting a bit scrappy.
Could be having a look now, but they both have DRS, I believe. Yes, they do. Neither of them have it very much ERS left at all. All Over Your Face goes up the inside. It's a very fair battle as he squeezes him to the inside, and round goes Toto Wolff.
And that's his race done on the hards, I would assume.
Yeah.
Unless he can make some Titanic strategy work with the rain. Oh, and the Red Bull Olympics gets very close. Or Lenny now going to hang around the outside of Cops. Yeah, he gets
Always
job done on the
Dino
medium
gets
tyre.
off by side to Joel. Zeno losing out there, and now Winnits is all over the back of him.
Has he got DRS when it's no, he has not.
But he does have more ERS, and Joel has
Joel's got
Paul and Fury going side by side through Stowe. Very nice, very good racing between those two. As we have Hobbity, Vaughan and Defrey all close together.
Yeah, they've Brendan's dropped them a bit, but the battle for second is still on. Zeno's really struggling currently. Not quite sure what's going on. I just maybe think his car's a bit unstable, but who knows? Who knows?
Let's see if Visions can start making up some places now. It's currently battling with All Over Your Face, who is battling with Podgy Porter.
Yeah, Podgy Porter on the soft. He's going to be a bit quicker on corner exit, especially in the slow corners.
At the moment, give it a couple laps and those soft tyres will start to go off a little bit. Oh, it's Rob getting very close to the back of Visions there.
We love a bit of close racing at Silverstone.
Visions taking a very different line into there, trying to maximise corner exit on the run down to Cops.
Hubbard D on the tail of Vaughan now, having to back off a bit. Vaughan
ERS light flashing.
ERS, yeah. Oh, he's got the gear glitches, Hubbard D, for goodness sake. Yeah, I think he's a sitting duck here, Vaughan. Makes the move early. And Hubbard D gets the job done. Vaughan's going to fight back though, I think. Is he going to go down the inside?
No, he backs out of that one.
No, he backs off very early, yeah.
Winnits and Zeno still going at it here. Visions and All Over Your Face very close together with Rob T very close behind.
I always call him Robbed. I hate saying Rob T.
We'll just call him Rob.
I'll go with Rob T.
We'll stick with Rob.
Rob.
It works. We'll stick with Rob.
This rain seems to be getting a tiny bit heavier.
It is. It could help the soft tyre runners though. lower the
It
track
could.
temperature a little bit.
And also the medium runners will get less grip. Oh, and Rob got such a good exit there. He actually had to back out with the throttle to not hit the back of Visions.
It's very shows you the tyre advantage there between the soft and the mediums. And again through that corner, just being able to lean on
Rob
that
is
tyre.
really putting the pressure on Visions.
He is, yeah, and he's got David just behind him.
Is he going to go for it through Cop's corners? Zeno's past Joel again. I'm going to stay on board with this because this is a close battle.
Yeah, it's very close. It's a very good look at Rob now as he comes behind Visions.
Oh, it's so close.
They're all really close together. All Visions gets a very good exit there. All over your face has very little DRS. The
See
RS
if
for
Visions
Visions.
going to go for anything.
Zeno loses out to Joel, but gets a much better exit out of there. Getting towards
Oh,
Club.
Visions clips in.
As Rob
Oh,
gets
Rob's got him.
Visions. Rob got him. That is not what I expected to come out of that corner at all. As I believe David
so
pits.
Yeah, I think he did. He did indeed. It's a very early pit stop.
It is a very early pit stop. Is he going to
And
put
it's
on a set of intermediates?
No way.
It's
He's gone for
definitely not
halves.
time for that. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
the rain is
I'll-
getting
I'll-
the rain is getting a little bit lighter, and yeah, the track is definitely not wet enough for that. As Podgy Porter
I
gets
was gonna
past
say,
Winnett.
I wouldn't even start thinking about inters yet.
Oh, look at this, Rob versus all over your face. He's going to look at the inside.
Oh, we've got a racing point
We've
off.
got Paul
Rob
off the
pulls
track
off.
there. Very sorry, Paul. We did not see what happened. But QLF Fury losing out 2 positions
Just lost
there.
2
There must have been
positions.
contact. There must have been, because
he's
he
lost
was
another
very
one as
far
well.
off the racing line.
Yeah, someone must have sent him off a bit.
Yeah. Oh, Rob's round. Rob's gone. Rob's lost it.
Oh, no. Did he lose it through cops?
Yes, he did.
Has he got damage?
No.
He hasn't got damage, he's kept out the wall.
Yes, he has.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Winnett
Keep it
now.
out of the wall.
Minutes, I must say, with 85% ERS, looking very handy here to launch an
Yeah,
attack on
he's,
the driver's head.
Joel's struggling to keep it in track limits. A lot of the time, I'm not saying Joel's a bad driver, but a lot of the time with guys that maybe, I don't know if Joel is, but maybe new to league racing, they're not used to racing on strict.
It is
And we've got a McLaren round.
It is a very difficult thing to get used to,
It is definitely.
but it does ultimately bring it all a bit closer, because you can't just exploit the little green, like coming through here now. You can't just run it wide like Podgy
Yeah.
Porter just did, and he gets a 3-second time penalty for that.
And Joel's gonna have a look at Zeno. Sticks on the inside. Oh, that was close.
That was very.
Is it just me, or does the track look like it's starting to get very wet very quickly?
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know
a
why.
couple of wet lines starting to form on the track.
Yeah.
So let's see
Hmm.
what happens.
Joel just about managing Cops flat in the dirty air. Podgy Porter's gone off at Cops as well.
Oh, that's not good. He's taking a little trip
Ah.
through the gravel there.
Oh God, what happened there?
Oh, he's gone through. He's got wing damage. He's missing an end plate.
Oh, so did he have contact?
Either contact or he spun and hit the wall and just tapped it ever so slightly.
Maybe, I don't know.
Possibility is Fury now pits.
He's going for the undercut. Surely it's medium tyres at this point.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Especially with the rain, tyre tents will be kept down. The wear won't be as high. I'd go for the medium tyres. He's on hards.
He is.
Fair enough.
I would be. Yeah, I'd probably be looking at a set of medium tyres to get to the end, especially with the rain
If
keeps
they've done
falling.
softs, they've done softs for 9 laps, 10 laps.
I would assume
Why
the
not?
soft tyres aren't hurting too much either. I'd assume they're in fairly
Yeah.
good nick.
Let's just go on board with the driver who's on the softs and have a look at the tyres. No, the tyres don't look bad at all. I'd be surprised if they were. I'd be surprised if they were 45%.
They're probably around that because they're leaning on them quite a lot.
Yeah, they are, especially through Maggots and Beckett's, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's, I forget the name of the final corner, but
Club corner.
Chapel,
Yes. I'm sorry.
not club. Not every corner's called club.
Yes,
you
it
know,
is.
Fitz.
It's all called club. It is.
Right, and then we've got Joel and Zeno coming around club corner. And then coming up to the braking zone into the actual club corner.
Just look at Monaco. Every corner's called Sandavant and Tabac.
Every corner at Belgium's El Rouge.
Exactly. Exactly. Every corner at Monza's called Parabolica. Other than Ascari.
Yeah. Other than Ascari.
Yeah.
Other than Ascari. Oh, and the Lesmos. You can't forget the
That
Lesmos.
is true. But every other corner it's called the Parabolica.
Oh, we've got
We've
Ferrari
got
off.
the Ferrari
Is
off,
that
yeah.
ADG? Oh no, it's robbed. What's happened there? Has he got long damage?
That's happened twice.
I can't tell because of these camera angles. What is this, Cody's?
Hopefully Cody's
Why am
improved
I-
that for F1 2021.
Why am I looking at a side pod?
Oh, is it
What
the
is
one
this
that's
camera
like?
angle?
Is it the one that's on the rear wheel? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Oh, he's got front end plate.
He's missing his front left end plate.
Yeah,
yes.
front left end plate. Yeah.
RRL Paul was very close to the back of Dylan now.
Zeno one lap behind. What? Come again?
Sorry.
Have you got the same issue?
Pardon?
Zeno one lap behind? What?
No, that's just you.
Oh.
Welcome to
Cody
what I was
glitch.
racing with on Tuesday. Oh, he is lagging
Yeah.
quite a lot though, as Vaughan is now on the pits.
He normally does, but to lag one lap behind, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I want to know what internet he's got.
I think that's just you, to be honest, because he's in fourth for me.
It's got to be medium tyres at this point. Yeah, Vaughan is going to be quick on them mediums now.
We have a genuine battle on track between Visions and All Over Your Face on the medium tyres. They are the highest of the medium runners at the moment. I believe they are the closest battle on track, other than Paul and Dylan. Paul gets a good run on Dylan there, who doesn't really fight that too much.
I don't think he had the right to fight it, to be honest. If he moved, that would have been a Grosjean type situation.
Yeah.
Paul had so much more speed.
Yeah, that is the... Yeah.
You can't get to 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires now. He's 27 seconds behind the guy in front. And he's just pitting again. So
Yeah, it's fairly strange. Visions and
If I
All
was
Over Your
him-
Face now. Very close. Visions. Pull out a bit earlier than that one, mate. You need to get out of there a bit quicker. Side by side. And All Over Your Face is gone. He's gone.
See now, was that front end
I
like
can't
from Visions?
tell if there was a slight bit of front end contact there.
Because it was weird how his front end just went.
Just, yeah.
It didn't look to me like he overstepped. It looked to me like the front of his car was sent around.
It
But
did look that way,
we're not
however, the angle didn't show it very well from where we
Yeah.
were. So,
And surely if Visions was hit at the back, he would have spun as well.
well,
We'll wait till the end of the race.
this
We'll see
game
who's got
is
it.
very meh when it comes to sidewall contact. Oh, and Zeno does go a lap down for me.
Yeah, he's just gone to the back of the pack.
Yep, that's just
Where is
happened. I believe. Oh,
he's
he's
just
left. He's gone. Okay, he is in front of
He
Visions.
is in front of Visions.
I believe. Yeah, he is. He's in front of Visions.
Yeah, he is. Well,
Well,
his AI is.
yes, his AI is in front of Visions.
Just a little sip of banana milkshake. Keep the voice.
That's
keep the voice
disgusting.
intact.
Banana milkshake.
Oh, mate, if you don't like banana milkshake, then you can seriously like leave the comms box.
I don't like
Right.
banana. No, come on. Come
One
on.
thing you have to agree with, and if you say no to this, we are no longer friends.
Oh, go on.
Fries in the shake.
Fries in the shake.
Mate, if you've never tried it,
Right.
right,
I'm not going to diss it
And
because
you
I
haven't-
have never tried it. But
next time you have a McDonald's, right, I'm not kidding you, have a chocolate milkshake or something like that. And dip your chips in it. And eat it. I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear by it, it's the best thing ever. The
if you say
mix
so.
of the sweet milkshake and the slightly salt and warmed chips. It's honestly, there will be people that will want to crucify me for saying that, but
Can I
trust me, if you
just
haven't tried it,
say, Xeno's AI has gone on to a set of intermediate tyres.
is it time for instance?
Definitely not, but would that not suggest to you that there is more rain coming?
You never know with Cody's AI.
That is true, but if the AI is going on to intermediate without a decision being made by the driver, that would suggest to me that there is more rain on its way.
The rain does look as if it's picked up.
Yeah.
Why is Zeno on a 2 minute or 2 minute 40 when he's at sector 2?
Right.
Zeno's back
He's
in
back
on
in the
winter
lobby,
tyres.
and he's going to be fuming that he's now on a set of intermediate tyres. However, if I was him, I would probably just put it into the pit lane at this point and retire.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, I'm not trying to be horrible to Zeno, but he's been rather stiffed by Cody's there, as
Again.
Paul and
Oh, he's...
Hubbard are in the pits.
What are they going for? What are they going for? Medium. So it's clearly not ready, for instance.
No.
I think we know that by just looking at the track.
No, I think it's pretty obvious to see that. Toto Wolff going very strongly on his set of hard tyres.
No, never mind. I thought Paul went from mediums to mediums and I was like, what are you doing?
Definitely can't do that. Definitely can't.
No, I was like, that's illegal. Yeah, Zeno's now entered the pits. He's going to have some... he's going to be having words
Now,
with his picture.
I don't actually know where he is on track because
No.
I honestly don't know.
Who's that who's just gone past the pits? So he's currently behind...
He's between the two Ferraris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's between EDG and Rob.
Toto
But
Wolff, he gets a penalty there, but he's very close to the back of Big Stu.
I think Rob's about to get him as well. Yeah, Rob's got
Yep,
him.
round the outside.
Although, has he actually been lapped by them cars?
I don't.
Because it's saying he's 1 minute 20 behind Kicking Kang.
I've got it 15. So I
Well, yeah,
really
1 minute
don't
50.
know.
Oh, he's gone again.
Oh,
He's
he's
gone
left.
again.
Toto
If
Wolff.
cars are pitting, Vision's into the pits. Oh, never mind. He started on the mediums.
What's he going to go on to? Is he going to go on to a set of softs and try and do a
Softs.
11
Probably.
laps on the set of softs? So. I mean, it's not
Black
impossible
car.
because Brendan's out on.
Flat car.
That is true.
I mean,
It is a slightly
Brendan's out
lighter
on
car.
14 lap old softs.
It is, but he doesn't have to be fast at the moment. He doesn't have to be very competitive, whereas Visions has to be a bit feisty, he has to be a bit more competitive than Brendan does at the moment.
At the moment, yeah, but...
If it were
I don't
me,
know, Brendan needs to think about pitting soon.
I think he
Because
probably...
Deppy's on the mediums.
Yeah, I think he was probably trying to figure out what was going on with the rain at the same time. He was probably staying out to see if the rain got any worse.
It doesn't look to be getting worse, but...
It can change very quickly.
It can.
The thing that
Visions
stays
and...
to
Poor
me...
Fury.
Oh, his ball throws it at the
Fury.
inside, there's contact! Oh.
Yeah, for me, Fury overcommitted there a little bit.
Bit of
Went
both.
too wide and...
Yeah. Tried to cut it back.
Yeah. Just went too wide, left the door open for Paul.
Yeah.
And to
So
be
we
honest,
have
I think
F3
Paul
on
had
Toto
every
Wolff.
right.
Should be an easy overtake
The other
for
Alfa Romeo as well.
F3 on the fresher tyres. It's
The other Alfa
Big
Romeo
Stu,
as well, looking...
Hubbard up the inside. Toto doesn't really fight that very hard. which you
I
would
wouldn't
expect
fight
him
a
not
teammate
to.
like that. Yeah, on fresh tyres.
Other than me and you at Abu Dhabi, but let's not get into that.
Yeah. That was fun. That was
Yeah, it was fun, but it was unnecessarily risky.
fun. Yeah, we did kind of hit each other, but...
We hit each other. Would you like to rephrase that?
Yeah. Okay, I hit you.
Let's not get carried away here.
Yeah. But yeah.
It was a good race. It was a good race. Yeah, it was good.
We have to do it once.
Yeah, it was good fun.
It was just not the best sector or track to do it at.
No, it definitely wasn't the right place on a track.
Sector 3 is not a good place to try and overtake.
No,
just
no.
if anyone's watching and you want overtaking advice for Abu Dhabi, don't do it in Sector 3 against your own teameate.
Do it at the end of
Years.
the really long straight, because me and you both got some very good overtakes going into there.
We did. I had. Oh, we've got.
Oh,
Rob's
the
out.
Ferrari.
Rob's
Is that going to be a
crashed.
safety car?
He's off track quite far.
He's at turn 1 though.
Turn 2.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Vir-
We have a virtual safety.
That's turn 2.
Yes,
That's
yes.
turn 2.
Yes.
I do all the time. Who's that? It's Toto Wolff's coming to the pits. That's perfect for him.
It is. It's very
Pits
worked out
set
very
us off.
nice.
Where did he start, Toto Wolff? P13, so let's see where it comes out now. There is a few cars. Obviously, Silverstone's one of the slowest and longest pit lanes, which obviously isn't a good combination. But the VSC has now cleared. Where's Toto going to come out? I think he's going to come out behind the Mercedes. I've all over your face. Maybe even the Williams. Yeah, I think the Williams is going to get him.
Yeah, Podgy Porter will get him.
Maybe even
There's
the
Hubbardine
Red Bull,
Debris. Hubbardine
Porsche.
past Debris. Hubbardine showing the pace that he showed last week when I was racing with him.
Yeah, but he's got some really good pace.
Now, where is Brendan on track? He's just gone round. He's just gone through cops.
I've got no intervals.
No, I have no intervals, but if you look at the track map, he's just going into Beckett's now. Through Chapel.
He is. Throw Chapel and Doyd. And then Debris going to have the DRS.
Debris very close.
ERS
And
as
somebody
well.
runs onto the grass slightly. That's going to hamper him there. As
Oh,
Zeno,
and Debris got him before the braking zone.
Zeno just about overtakes Rob. Very nice overtake from Zeno there.
So he's definitely a lap down.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, he's a lap down. I think we'll get intervals back.
World Cup, no?
Yeah, I think we'll get intervals
Yeah.
back when
As they come over the line.
Yeah.
Oh, EDG.
we have a Ferrari
Uh,
facing backwards.
yeah,
just
he's
going very
got
slowly.
those. Why has he stopped on track? EDG?
Hello.
You alive, bro?
Well, we're probably going to have to take a standpoint in this
Why-
for the steward's point of view, because we can't have
Why
cars
is
stopping on
he-
track like that.
Why is he weaving? Well, I've got a feeling he's going to do something.
If you would like to carry on watching the race, I'm going to spectate EBG.
Yes, let's do that.
As I believe we are going to have to give out some points for just stopping on track like that.
Yeah,
David in Cuba, David's
Oh.
round. David's round.
Oh, David's gone. Was that a battle with
It
Dylan?
was a battle with
I think it
Dylan.
was. Did you see who was at fault?
I just caught the
Or
end of
just
it.
racing? Ah,
Um,
but the struggling.
EDG and
Debris.
kicking Kank. EDG looks to be waiting for kicking Kank. This
Yeah.
doesn't look fun.
It's good.
Doesn't look fun. I'm
Well,
not 100% sure what they
Yeah, EDG's trying to.
EDG's got to be gone from the league now. Jake,
Yeah,
that's over to
definitely.
you.
Yeah, Jake. EDG is brake checking, kicking can't. This is not fair. This is really not fair.
Even if there was contact on track, this is not how you sort it.
Nope. He's gonna slam his brakes on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
yeah. This is
yeah. This is
concrete
not.
proof,
This is not fair.
and he's gonna
But yeah,
force him off.
there it
Yeah,
is. Yeah, into the wall.
and EDG,
Yeah.
you are gone from the league, my friend.
Is that going to cause a safety car? Yes, it
It
has.
has.
Yeah.
Right, EDG is gone from the league.
That's.
There always has to be one,
Yep.
doesn't there?
Always, of course.
Always has to be one.
Of course.
If only we could disqualify EDG. Let's just hope he doesn't take out someone else. And he's already... Yeah, he knows he's gone from the league. He's just hitting people now.
Is
He's
it?
taking out Vaughn. What is this guy doing? He's just taking out Vaughn.
Oh, dear.
I'm just getting on board with all this.
Oh,
he's just
yeah.
on the brakes on Vaughn. This is not good, guys. Come on, EDG, man.
Come on.
There's no need for this at all.
Is he going to
This
just
is
try and...
just-
He's going to
Yeah.
just straight on into Vaughn here.
Yeah.
Here it is. There he goes.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's out the
gone.
session now.
Vaughn, however,
Vaughn.
has had his race ruined
We can only
by an
apologise on
absolute child.
We can only apologise for that. And again, Kicking Kank. We can only apologise to you, pal.
Yeah. Kicking Kank and Vaughn, we are on behalf of the league. We are, you know, EDG hasn't been one to do something like that, which is why it's so strange.
He's been in trouble quite a lot.
Yeah, he has.
He's
that
been
is just-
under the steward's eyes for quite a long time.
Yeah, he has. That was just childish, to be honest. You know, like say if something has happened on track, that's not the way you do it, and especially not crashing out Vaughn as well. Vaughn has done nothing wrong.
He's done
been
absolutely.
racing
He's
his
done.
own race.
He's been in his own race. He's been in his own race.
I'm wondering if Kicking Kank even did anything, or if this guy just thought, you know what, I'm too slow.
He just. Brendan Pitt, by the way.
I know, I did see that.
He's
But he as well.
but the medium's not exactly on. Deathbridge on 4 mediums.
No.
They're not exactly
No,
going to be
but
slow.
the difference between 4-lap all mediums and fresh softs is going to be massive. Because Brendan hasn't got to worry about tyre wear because there's only... By the time safety car comes in, there'll be 4 laps left.
Is there that big of a difference in slightly wet conditions? Because you can't go as fast as you normally would be able to.
Yeah, but they've still got more grip, right?
They do, but it's hard to use that grip.
True.
All depends what if their aero is set up, because if he is, that will definitely help him against Brendan here. Higher aero in these slightly damp conditions.
EDG is now typing in our Discord chat.
Yeah.
I don't know how that man has the nerve. Yeah, it's things like these where, you know, it makes you reluctant to accept new people into the league because, yeah, he's done quite a few races with us, but it's just completely unacceptable.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You know, some people work so hard to try and get up to pace, and I know Vaughn isn't one of them. He may still work hard, but Vaughn is pretty good. But Kicking Kank, you know, he never really finishes high up the field. But he could just come online after work or something.
He just
really
wants to enjoy
just
himself,
racing.
you know? Yeah, he just comes on to enjoy himself.
You know, and for someone like EDG, a little child that he is, to come on and do that to, you know, little poor Kank and Vaughn, you know, it's probably spoiled their day, well, their night now, because they've probably been looking forward to this race all day.
Yeah.
And then they've had it ruined by some immature little brat called EDG. So I don't know what's going on. just having complaints about QLF Fury's connection as well. Guys, why are we getting so close on the safety car?
Yeah, all I will
Space
say
out a little
is
bit.
Joel also pit for a brand new set of soft tyres. Safety car is in this lap.
There's quite a few cars on a brand new set.
Yeah.
David, Dylan, Paul, Joel, Vaughan, Zeno, Winnitz, Visions, Hubba D, Brendan. Brendan was third, right?
Yeah, that's what it. Joel was second, and he pit.
Oh, he
Joel
pitted.
pit for a brand new set. Joel pit for a brand new set.
That's right. Yeah, Dewey Depry's gonna have to defend for his life.
Has it gone? He has, and Brendan did not get caught napping there like he would have wanted.
Nah, I didn't.
So then, let's see how long it's going to take. He's only got to hold on for 4 laps, but it's easier said than done.
Oh, wall over your face is gone.
Oh dear.
Oh, and he's at the wall.
He's not retired though. He is not retired. Visions up into 8th place on brand new soft tyres. That does stop Brendan winning the title, does it not?
Yes, it does. For now.
For now, yeah, that is true. Brendan is very close to Debris. Very, very close.
He's just got passed all over your face, but obviously you've got that wing down, so he's going to fall right down the pecking order.
Yeah, that is true. I think the battle to watch at the moment is definitely Brendan versus Debris.
Yeah, 100%.
As much as I don't want to curse it, I could see this almost ending in a little bit of contact.
Yeah, as much as I want to
They're both
watch
fast
all over your
drivers.
face. But yeah, this is the battle to stay on board with. Brendan's got a good run out of Chapel.
There's no DRS.
Oh no, no
At
club.
club.
And then we come through club. What a corner.
As we come into club now,
Into club.
onto the brakes into club.
For those of you who have just come into the stream, don't worry about it.
I made a mistake.
Club.
As Debris has used all of his own to take to that lap, and that gives Brendan a very nice run as he backs out of that.
Yeah,
Very
smart.
wise move from
That's
Brendan.
smart.
However, Hubba
Got Hubba D on his
is
case
all
there.
over the back of him now.
Go on, Hubba.
Come on.
Put him under, son.
He lost out on the win last week because of his controller battery, or the chance to fight for the win, should we say.
Wait, this is only his second
It
race,
is
right?
only his second race, yeah.
Go on, Hubba D. Hubba D. Come on.
He's Hubba D. But
Oh,
anyway,
he's got a penalty.
he has.
He's got a penalty.
But a lot of people behind him have, as Visions get past Toto Wolff. But did he do that off track? I only caught the tail end of that battle.
Don't know.
Not 100% sure. But here we go again. Brendan against Debris.
Brendan.
Are they going
No
flat
DRS
out
there.
through
No
Cox?
DRS.
No, they're not.
They won't get DRS until the end of this lap, I believe.
It is the end of this lap, yes.
Oh, Brendan's
Hubba D's gonna
back of it.
Hubba D closes up a lot around these little bits here because of the dirty air from Debris.
Does. Ooh, it's close.
Debris needs to
Come on,
really
Debris.
manage the ERS now. Make sure he's got enough
burning
left.
all of it.
Gotta make sure he's got enough left.
Hubba D's keeping Brendan very honest, though.
He has, and that would have been a warning for Brendan there as he ran slightly wide.
Brendan nearly clips the back of Debris there. Hubba D gets a good run through club.
Brendan
Is he going to
does get a
put
good run
Brendan
though.
under pressure?
Is he going to try and go wheel to wheel again? No, through
no
Abbey.
point.
As Visions gets past Podgy Porter,
Those Visions are still in for a podium.
he's
Oh,
just
Brendan looks
outside
to
at
the
the moment.
inside. Yeah, but with Hubba D penalty, if he can close that gap.
That is true. But can Hubba D make a move on Brendan? Because this is always that David again. David's got round.
Yeah, David.
Brendan now with the RS just the outside of Brooklyn's. Debris fights it. Very, very nice race in there. Now where's Hubba D? Paul's out. No,
He's
Paul.
retired on track.
Has he?
He's not even crashed, he's just retired on track. Yeah.
Ah. Right.
Paul.
Well, there's another thing for us to deal with.
Yep.
No safety car. It's
Yeah.
too late on in the race for a safety car at the moment.
Yep. And I think this is going to be the finishing order. Although Depri does have DRS again.
Unless Hubbard can get past Depri and make absolute inroads and open that gap to Visions, which is possible. Possible.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a McLaren off. RL Lenny's gone off.
We have.
When it's past Toto Wolff as well on the Hanger Straight.
Yeah, it's a very good race. Where's Vaughan? Vaughan back up into the points now.
Yeah, good on you, Vaughan. Well done, lad. Yeah, just to confirm, guys, EDG has already been kicked from the league by our league leader, so that has been dealt with very quickly and efficiently. And again, apologies to Kicking Kank and Vaughan. Try to keep guys like this out of our leagues as much as possible, but sometimes they do sneak through, unfortunately.
Hubbard gets a very good run there.
Gonna get him.
It's very clean racing.
Hangs around the outside.
I love the
left him
space
loads of
given.
space.
Oh, as he runs wide
Depri's
there.
gonna go back down the inside. This is some brilliant racing.
Very good exit there
Absolutely
from Hubbard.
fantastic. Got to give it to Depri on their medium tyres. He's pushing the limits so much.
I think he's just going to tuck in and wait for DRS now.
I wouldn't blame him. Visions is slowly creeping up on the back of this as well. Depri's just carrying so much speed through Maggots and Beckett.
Yeah, he's obviously running very high aero.
He loses a bit in Chapel, but oh my god, he carries speed through Maggots and Beckett. Yeah, he's definitely running a lot of aero. Yeah, because he's got no speed on the straights. When it's now past Podgy Porter. Podgy Porter's going to hang around the outside. Ooh!
Vaughan gets past Fury.
Good action.
Goes around the outside at club. No, so.
No one. I thought you had too many.
No,
got
he
around the
didn't.
outside.
No.
Well done. Let's give that one. That's impressive.
Visions is very close to Depri now.
Visions is still pushing that car. He just had a big slide through the first corner. I forgot the name.
Abbey.
Abbey, that's the one. But now we're on the Wellington Straight, coming into Brooklands, and then swiping right of Luffield. We've got a yellow flag.
That's Lenny.
McLaren. Yep. Is he going to retire on track?
No.
Don't do it, Lenny. I don't.
No.
Oh, he's around.
No, he's carrying on. He's still driving.
He did his Mella.
It's Miller.
Oh,
Visions.
Visions has got a
3 second time
penalty.
penalty. That helps
That's
Hubbard.
very well. It also helps Depri.
It does. So that's Hubbard pretty much guaranteed a podium here. Depri as well, if he doesn't lose the back end of the car. Keep it clean now, boys.
He doesn't
Keep
have
it
a
clean.
crash with
Keep it clean.
Visions.
Yeah, there we go.
Now we've got Brendan coming in to club to come around the corner and take home the race win. But he won't be wrapping up the championship today, as Visions is going to be coming home in P4. Depri up to P2 with Hubbard D's penalty, but Hubbard D on the second race of 7th Gear Racing is on the podium. I must say that's a brilliant race from Hubbard D. And Toto Wolff, wow, great race for the Alfa Romeos and the Hasses, P6 and 7.
Could have been
the Hasses
higher.
at P3 and 5.
Could
the
have been
Alphas,
higher.
Yeah, it could have been, but P7 for Vaughan, considering what happened,
It
is
is.
still a brilliant result.
Now, driver of the day.
Let me just have a quick look at.
Yeah,
who
let's have a
started
quick
where.
look.
Visions.
Yeah, okay.
It's got to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can all. Toto Wolff was probably up there. Hubbard D drove a brilliant race, as did Depri and as did Brennan, but you can't overlook
I reckon
the
we give it
drive
to
from the
EDG personally.
back. You know what? I agree.
He's past and present.
No. Yeah. If you can give one for. Yeah, I can't say those words.
No,
that's
no,
true.
no.
We'll save that for the after party, but yeah, I think there's a queue of cars forming up if you got on board with Vaughan. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I
there.
just noticed. Visions has caused it. Look back from Visions.
Is it? Oh
Just
yeah.
absolutely millions. Absolutely millions.
Millions and millions, but yeah, that was an eventful race. Again, apologies to the two drivers that were affected by the man-child of EDG, but he has been abolished. Jake did his good old Expelliarmus, and he was gone. But yeah, brilliant race nonetheless. Visions, the commentator's driver today, drove a brilliant race from the back of the grid, and once again a brilliant race from the winner Brendan, as well as the other two guys on the podium, Depri and Hubbard, especially Depri to defend that podium on the medium tyres. That was just spectacular driving.
Yeah, it's very, very clean from the majority of the grid. Very tidy race from a lot of people.
Indeed. And obviously Brendan taking the win, but Visions finishing P4 means the championship is going to go down to the last race. So be sure to tune in next week for the championship deciding race. So outside the top three, we've got Visions and P4 from the back of the grid. Toto Wolff from P13 up to P5. Brilliant race from him when it's in the Haas, followed by his teammates in P7, who would have finished much higher, but obviously was affected by... QLF Fury P8, Podgy Porter P9, Big Stu with a good race finishing P10. David in P11, I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that. Two Mercedes outside the top 10, they'll definitely be disappointed. Dylan with a P12, I think that's the first time he's finished outside the points for a couple of races maybe. I don't know, that may be wrong. Joel P14 on his debut, I think he could have been a lot higher, he definitely had the pace. Just didn't get the strategy quite right today, I think he pitted a bit too late on the safety car, but hey ho. Alright, Lenny P15, yeah, he had a bit of a poor race. Zeno had connection issues. Paul had numerous incidents, which may have been no fault of his own. That guy in 18, Taking Count 19, and Rob T in P20. So guys, that has been the British Grand Prix. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday, as we also have my championship deciding race. Two other guys. What track?
I think it's about time I won a race, don't you?
USA, and yes, I agree.
I think it's about time I came through and did it, and just, you know,
yeah, for Renault.
Just put you
for
in
Renault.
your place, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Can't let you have.
But yeah, be sure to tune it. Be sure to tune in next week, guys. On Tuesday, we have a race at USA, which is a championship deciding race for Tier 1. That'll be at 8:30 BST, and then be sure to tune in on Wednesday. Wednesday, back to normal next week for the final race of Tier 2, which I'm not sure what track it's at, but we'll find out. I'm sure it'll be a good one anyway. That will also be a championship deciding race. But yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed, please follow the channel, and if you are interested in joining the league, go to 7gr.app, type in your game tag, log into the website or sign up to the website, and we'll get you in the league. Obviously, don't be like EDG, but yeah. And that has been the end of the stream. Thank you, Fitz, for joining me in the comms box.
No worries, mate. It's a pleasure.
As always, it is a pleasure. That is all from me, guys. I hope you had a wonderful evening, and come on, England. Good night.